I don't know. And I'm thinking about after my show, I hadn't made my mind up yet. I'm thinking about after my show, like taking off to the casino for a couple hours, see if I could win a little Christmas money and come back. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, is that Zaddy up there? It says auction in the name. Ah, it is, I think. So anyway, if everybody keeps up with sports on the baseball front, sorry Pat, but Justin Verlander signed back with the Astros instead of going back to the Tigers like everybody thought he was going to finish his career. He signed a 2-year deal with the Astros, 2 years, $50 million. So anyway, ooh, a juicy burger. That sounds really good. Man. So I haven't been on much, but I went to the doctor Saturday, and the doctor gave me, have y'all seen them small cups of coffee? You know what I'm talking about, them small cups of coffee? Okay. So thank you for the favor, y'all. So the doctor come in there and he says, listen, he says, we need to get you eating right. And I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. So he's like, let's say your plate's this big. He said, all of this, which was like more than 3/4, needs to be salads and vegetables. He goes, this cup, a small cup, he says, no more carbs than that. And I was like, a day? He goes, no, a meal. And I'm like, and I go, hey, what about the meat? He goes, yeah, you can have maybe this much meat. And I was like, fuck. Just shoot me now. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't eat. Jesus. Yeah. And he goes, hey, I want you to lose 20 pounds in the next year. And I go, well, I've gained 25 in the last 2 months. So I think I can lose 25. I think I can lose it in a month. And he goes, wow, really? Hey, look at there. Kyla. Welcome, Kyla. Welcome, everybody. Oh, man, it's so hard. Listen, I had that conversation with a friend of mine today. We was talking, and I said, what's hard about it is you gain so many bad habits from eating. And then, the middle of your life, they tell you, hey, you got these health problems, and you need to cut out all this shit you're used to eating for the last 40 years. And you're just like, okay. No sweets, no mashed potatoes, no French fries. Like the good stuff. No chocolate. Yo, FF, thank you, brother. Yeah, no nothing. You're just like, but, yo. Oh, you know what? I'm glad y'all did that because it reminds me, I got to turn the gift audio off. Yo, thank y'all for all the love and support and all the gifts over the last couple of years, or almost 2 years. Anyway, so tonight we should have a good show. If y'all been following the news, man, a lot of stuff's been going on. My heart goes out to the people that were run down in the Christmas parade yesterday. I think it was in Washington. There was 50-something people injured, or 48 people injured, 5 people killed, and there's 6 more people in critical condition. I don't know if y'all been following that, but it was a bad deal. I don't know all the details. I kind of watched some of it and I never watched the news, but I did kind of watch the news a little bit today, and that was a bad deal. Say I don't know all the details behind it, but anyway, so if whoever believes in prayers, if y'all can say a prayer for them 6 people that are in critical condition and pray for their recovery, that'd be amazing. It's so hard here over the holidays. People that lose loved ones, and it happens. There was another streamer just had a big loss the other day, and I'm not going to mention it because they might not want everybody to know, but it's a big deal, man. So, man, my heart goes out to everybody who has lost somebody. And I want to remind everybody that, even though it has laxed up a little bit, the pandemic is still real, and the numbers are going up. It ain't really going up around me, but I've noticed in other states the numbers are going back up. So, for all y'all that clean your hands as much as you can. Wear your mask if you're in a real crowded area. Get vaccinated if you choose. I believe it helps. That's just my opinion. And take care of all your loved ones. Make sure that y'all stay safe, and do what's best for you and your family, whether it's to get vaccinated or not to get vaccinated. That's y'all's choice. But here at the holidays, there's going to be a lot of gatherings, and people are going to be strolled together in big groups, especially if you're like looking at Christmas lights or going to the mall to see Santa Claus or, whatever. I know everywhere we go for Christmas, it's always crowded. So just take precautions and be safe. And, by all means, like if people try to get up too close to you without a mask on, don't be afraid to tell them. And if they think you're rude, then it is what it is. Because I promise you, I'm going to say something. I'll be like, hey, yo, hey. You need to give me 50 feet. But anyway, so let me see who our first guest is going to be here. All right, we got Zaddy in the building. Zaddy, if you're in the building, please hit the request box. Yes, no, Zaddy not here? Oh, you sent him a message? Okay, well, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll get DJ Bossy Boss in. Wait, maybe that's Zaddy right there. It is.
Oh shit. Greetings, boss. I don't know why the glitch. Let me leave and come back.
Okay, we got a green screen. What shows tonight? This is After Dark with Kenny Wayne. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. I don't know. Did y'all see that or was it me? I don't know about y'all, but like today when I was doing a battle today, it was on my phone. There we go. On my phone, it showed we was in a battle, but on my screen, it didn't. And I was looking at my phone. I'm going, hey, I'm in a battle. What? And I couldn't see him. We had to restart everything. How you doing, brother?
Bless King. Grateful for life. Thank you. Yeah. Actually, this is my first time for being in the show. I literally want to know what the show is all about, and I don't know if I could get a hint
This is basically a talk show, man. We're gonna chop it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna ask you to sing a song, and we'll go from there.
All right, sir.
If I so happen to ask you a question that you don't feel comfortable asking, you ain't gonna hurt my feelings. We'll move on to the next.
No problem, sir. Feel free, boss. Whatever it is, King.
No problem, man. No problem. So tell me,
all right.
Where are you from?
All right. Currently, I live in Qatar right now, the Middle East. That's where I am. But nationality, I am actually mixed from more of the West African and French as well.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so I'm just here just to see what's really going on and try to connect the world and see what the world looks like out there.
Man, that's awesome. Are you working over there, or are you just traveling for?
Yeah, I'm working.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm actually working part-time job right now as a security supervisor in a group of hotels. Just due to the whole pandemic and all COVID stuff and all like that, I had to just I'm just doing a part-time thing, only on the weekends, and that's it.
Right. So tell me what the weather's like right there right now.
Currently it's bipolar. It could get really, I'm telling you, boss, it could get really cold. It could get super hot. The Middle East, we're very close to Dubai. We're neighboring countries. So the weather is just super. It could get extremely hot that you can't even stand outside. Sometimes we just have that kind of acidic rainfall and all over here. But as long as you're just alive and you know why you're here, you just have to survive.
Wow, that's amazing. I couldn't imagine. I always wondered what it's like there in the wintertime. I know, like, here in Texas, it's really bipolar around the 1st of November, and now we've had a couple of weeks the last couple of weeks. But when the first week it got cold, it was literally 80 degrees during the day, and then the wind started blowing like 100 miles an hour, and then when it got dark, it was literally like 50 degrees. It dropped like 20, and so it was like Jesus. So yeah, so I understand with bipolar weather, absolutely.
Right, boss.
So, are you in the music industry in any way, or you just like to sing, or
I'm a lyricist.
oh, really?
I come up with every word that I can actually come up with in my brain and just fix it up with a beat. I just love to talk to the beat, whatever comes in my mind, and go with the feelings as well.
So you just kind of freestyle, you just go off and shoot from the hip.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
awesome.
boss.
All right, man. Got you, Jay. Y'all make sure y'all favorite this man. And so when can we expect you live streaming?
I actually go with the flow.
You just whenever you got time.
Yeah, I go with the flow. It depends on because since I work on the weekends, I barely come on here, so I just go with the flow and just try to stick with it and be better every day. You made me, Jay? My light?
No, he's talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Hey Siri, make all the lights purple. Well,
Okay,
there we
turning things
go.
purple.
I almost forgot. I knew I was missing something. I just couldn't remember what it was. Oh, my picture too. Okay, I'll have to do that in a minute. But anyway, so you got something prepared to sing for us, or what?
All right, let's go. It's called After the Dark, right? All right.
Yeah, After Dark.
Light out, I gotta stay close to my life. I wake up feeling blessed, you know we gotta celebrate. And only you gotta talk to yourself, get it straight. I keep my face, keep my mind focused every day. And after the dark, and when you know the sun is going down every day, when you try to shut the light, oh my God, I'm very scared of the boogeyman. You see the light every day, let me try to get it straight anyway. And after the dark, you gotta go on your knees and pray. When you try to shut the light, when you shut your memories, you gotta focus to your inner mind. You go into bed, you know we got it straight to my better life. And after the dark, you know I'm getting better. That's the other side of life. When you talk about the dark, when we're never back, when we lay back, can we straight back? Everybody gotta come together with the vibe in the day. He is the biggest boss, you know we coming to this day. When you know we gotta overcome it, can you understand it? And though we walk through the valleys and the shadows of death, you fear no evil, you gotta concentrate with it. And after the dark, the enemies come to your brain. Can you try to never underestimate the feeling? You gotta keep your mind focused with your brain every day. Only you got the rhythm to try to get the music going. And after the dark, I need to try to take a blunt. Let me try to smoke it out. Can we try to chill after the dark? And when you try to see the light through the dark tunnel, let me try to take a walk with my soul inside. I'm gonna say it every day. It doesn't matter when you try to see the light with the dark every day. Though the dark coming through the light, can we try to shine through? Be the best, you know we're vibing through this better state. And after the dark, I'm truly getting cold. I need to try to stay warm. Let me cover up. After the dark, I'm gonna pick a pen and paper. Let me write my lyrics. We're getting better. Keep my emotions flowing. And what is going on? We gotta get it straight. We talk about after the dark, and that's the perfect pack. When we start, never crack. When you gotta be the best, I tell you people, we need to try to fight this day.
Bro, that was good. So you just like freestyle all that off the hip, right?
Yes, boss.
Man, that's crazy, man. See, I write songs, right? And there's literally a couple of songs that took me 10 years to finish because I couldn't write words, like I had most of it done, but then the right words, I had to come back to it later and finish it. And so
Right.
for somebody just to spit off a whole thing like that, a whole 3 minute thing like that is just crazy to me because
Thank you,
you know,
boss. Thank
I
you,
think
boss.
people that can write songs like me, I write a few songs here and there, and some of the songs I write I think are good, but there's some people that can just spit them out, spit them out, spit them out, and I think they're on a whole other
Yeah,
level.
I noticed that when it comes to music, lyricists and songwriters are different. Like even me, I could barely write. For real, I don't like it. It's kind of hard for me to pick a pen and paper and just start writing. But I believe that whatever comes through my mind, it's that image that I've put in my brain. I could imagine myself in that situation, and it's whatever I've actually faced in life. I try to flow through it.
Well, I can't tell you how many songs that I've been rolling down the road and just started singing in my brain. But then when I get somewhere to a pen and paper and I try to write it down, it's gone. It happens all the time. So, I learned to turn my voice recorder on my phone and then come back later and
And listen to it. Yeah. Yes, you're right.
what did I
That's what I
say?
started doing lately.
Yeah,
Right.
that's awesome, man. So, are you planning on doing anything with your lyrics or how, what's your plan?
Currently, I'm actually working on something
Yeah,
that, but not for this year. The year is over. We're actually looking at next year. So we're actually working on it. It's still classified though. Until I'm fully sure about what I want to do with the person, with the contract or whatever it is, then I can spit it out. But I'm working on one or two tracks, like major, not something I just want to shoot out. No, something I have to work out that's gonna be a blast out there.
man, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome,
Thank you,
man.
boss.
So, where were you raised? You say you're West African and French, right? Is that what you said?
Yes, sir. Yes, boss.
Was you raised in France or was you raised in West Africa?
Well, more of the West African side because I was born in West Africa. My late dad is a French one, so I just trooped into Bordeaux, back and front, back and front. Then
Oh,
before I relocated to Qatar, yeah.
I was going to ask you, there's this, I say a new series that came out last year. It's called Lupin. Have you seen Lupin?
No, I'm not a movie type like that.
Oh, really? Okay, okay. It's a
Nah,
really good
I
show.
barely.
It's Lupin is kind of like a French Sherlock Holmes, basically. Is basically what it is.
Okay.
So anyway, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was gonna, if you like shows or whatever, I was gonna tell you to check it out. But
Yeah, I could
it's
check
like,
it out much later though. Probably in my less busy hours. I would definitely check it out.
all right, man. Well, hey, look, I appreciate you being here. If you got time to come back and sing one at the end, that's good. If not, then I understand.
At your service, boss. Always. Thank you very much for the time. I really appreciate it. Thank
Hey,
you,
when
people.
you got time to come back and sing another one at the end of the show?
Yeah, I'm still on. I'll be here. No problem, boss.
Okay,
All right,
man.
King.
Thank
Yes,
you,
King.
brother.
Salute.
Salute. Hey, y'all make sure y'all favor Zaddy, please. Go check him out, man. Real humble guy. Real humble guy. Real nice guy. Real humble guy. Y'all just heard me mention Lupin, man. That is a good. It's like especially if you like Sherlock Holmes, it's like a French Sherlock Holmes is the only way I know how to say it. I don't even know who Devin is. Anyway, so DJ Bossy Boss, would you please hit the guest box, please?
Kenny Wayne, how you doing, sir?
Yo, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me on your show.
Man, no problem, man. Thanks for being here, man. So, what time is it where you're at?
It is 12:28.
Ah, so you have to be on the East Coast.
I am on the East Coast. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
East Coast to West Coast.
Yeah, man. So how's your week going?
My week's going fantastic. My week's going fantastic and everything like that. You know, I've just been having a good week and everything like that. So everything's been going good.
You got Thanksgiving plans this week?
Yeah, yeah. I'm going over my younger brother's house and everything like that. He and his wife are having some people over, so I'm going to be there with my mom, my dad, and me and everything like that. So it's gonna be awesome. Come on.
Awesome, man. Hey, listen, I call this week my last supper for a while. I'm gonna refer to it as that because I don't know if he was here at the beginning of the show, but my doctor has put me on a very strict. He give me a cup that was about half of this size and said, "Okay, you can only have that many carbs." And I'm like, "Wait a minute."
You're probably like, wait a minute. My Thanksgiving is just screwed. It's like, now I can't eat this. I can't eat this. What about pie? Can you even have
Yeah, he said no sugar, no sweets, very little carbs, very like this much meat. Like I'm one of them people that I can lose weight and gain weight. Like if I just because I do it to the like if I decide to lose weight, I always do it to the extreme, right? So I can lose weight fairly easy. It's just also can gain it very easily too, unfortunately.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think that comes with being in my mid 40s and for those of y'all who hadn't hit your mid 40s yet, not for everybody because I mean DJ looks like he's I don't know how old are you? How old are you?
35.
35. Oh, he's still got a ways to go. But when you hit your mid 40s, your metabolism seems to like hit the brakes. It's not as easy even to lose weight. Like when I was in my 30s, I could gain 20 pounds and lose 20 pounds in a week's time. I mean, if I wanted to. And now that I'm in my 40s, it's like somebody done pulled the emergency brake on the metabolism and it's stuck.
Right? There's nowhere else to go. There's like a brick wall and there's your metabolism, right, like that.
Yeah, for facts. For facts. For facts. And see, I thought about getting that weight loss surgery like everybody does because I'm diabetic, so it would benefit me to do it, honestly. But the problem I have is I've had so many surgeries in my life, I'm just like, I can't handle one that I don't necessarily have to have. But I may look into that. I may look into it and get it done just because I think it'll help me all around because being diabetic, you can't eat certain stuff. So anyhow, where'd you say you was from again?
I am from New Jersey.
New Jersey. Wow. See, I think I've always said this. I think everybody from New Jersey needs to write the NFL and complain.
Yeah, because our team sucks.
No, y'all have two. New Jersey has two football teams, but they don't get credit for either one of them.
Yep, Giants are horrible.
No. Look, they're both called New York Giants, New York Jets, but they're both located in New Jersey. I think
Exactly. So why can we just have the New Jersey Giants or the New Jersey
one,
Jets?
right? Why can't y'all just have one? Just give y'all one.
Yeah, just one because MetLife Stadium is actually in New Jersey.
So you may know about this. I don't know. I often wonder this. If the Giants and the Jets play each other, okay, how does that work? For season ticket holders. Well, I guess
it's kind of like like the Subway Series, like if you have like the Yankees versus the Mets and then like that. So I guess it'll probably like the Subway Series, but like football wise, I guess like I don't know. There might be a lot of fights though on the field. That there might be a brawl.
Well, it's like when the Texans play the Cowboys. There's always something that happens in the parking lot somewhere, and somebody goes to jail, and it's all over the news, and everybody in Houston says, the Dallas fans are, and then Dallas are like, no, the Houston fans. So it's a back and forth thing, It's crazy.
100% all the way. But
have you lived there all your life?
I have. I was actually born and raised in New York, actually. So I was born in Yonkers, New York. I lived in White Plains actually for 3 years of my life, and then I moved here when I was 3. So I lived in New Jersey for 32 years of my life.
Oh wow, that's amazing! And I see you have a plane back there on your wall. Are you a pilot, or that's just something that you like?
That is actually a model I made. My mom's father was a World War II pilot, and he flew the B-17. So that's a B-17 fighter plane behind me. He was a tail gunner.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, what made me think of that is my ex next door neighbor, he just moved. He moved last year, a year ago, Thanksgiving. Actually, he moved right after Thanksgiving. But he was a pilot, and he had a model plane of every plane that he'd ever flew.
Jeez,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
unbelievable.
And he had posters of the cockpits of different planes that he flew, and it was pretty neat. And
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome. It's heck to have every plane you flew. That's really cool.
yeah. Fun fact: like he was 72, and he'd been retired for 12 years, and he told me that at 60 years old they make you, or at least the company he worked for, and maybe all that they made him retire at 60 from being a commercial airline pilot, because I guess because you get old, your reflexes in your eyes and stuff. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. And he goes, yeah. He goes, I didn't want to retire. I was forced to retire. So I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's an awesome story.
So your name is DJ Bossy. So I'm just gonna assume that you're a DJ.
Yes,
Okay.
I am. Yeah, I actually started so during the pandemic, actually it's actually a cool story. I've always been interested in like music. So when I was in fifth grade, I actually started playing the trumpet. So that was actually my first musical instrument I started playing was the trumpet. And I played in a choir at my church. So I used to play the trumpet. I used to do like "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," like "Joy of the World," and all that stuff just on my trumpet. And then I got into playing the guitar. So I used to play the bass guitar I played the bass guitar for 8 years of my life. Um, and then from there, I started seeing DJs DJing at like clubs, and I saw Tomorrowland, which is in Belgium, Germany. It's like 70,000 people and stuff like that. So when I started seeing that, I was like, I'm gonna go get myself some turntables and some headphones. And so I've been DJing for about a year of my life. Self-taught. I never had any professional lessons. Just straight self-taught, just learning just how to music and everything like that. So it's been huge in my life. It's just music all around.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. You always wondered about that because, like, for me, as being a DJ just means putting music on and letting people listen. But I know there's way more to it than that, and I ain't even gonna try.
So Kenny, so here, man. So look, so these are all the buttons you have to press.
Yeah, yeah. If I gotta press more than one or two buttons to make things happen, I'm out of there. And I'm good with electronics, but not those kind. Not with ones with all the buttons.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was tough. So I was on NorCal's DJ battles and everything like that. Season 1, I was horrible. I didn't know how to do anything. Season 2, I was still bad. Season 3, still bad. Season 4, it got better. Season 5, I thought I had it. Season 6, I didn't do it. I kind of was like, you know what? I'm just gonna practice hard. Season 7, I ended up winning the whole thing. So I went all the way, and that's how I know. Like I just kept progressing, getting better and better and better every single day. Um, I've been fortunate enough, just to do a lot of awesome things, with our plays and everything like that. Charismatic, who's in there and everything like that. I collabed with her, and we made a beautiful gospel playlist and everything like that of all the beautiful music she loves to listen to, and she really helped me out with telling me where to come in, what parts to come in at. So she really helped me out with that too. So you know it was awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Char's a great person, man. She helps a lot of people on here. She helps a lot of people in life. And I'm gonna plug Char real quick. I kind of just more or less seen she usually does like a toy drive or a Christmas drive every year. And I'm sure she's doing it this year. I think I've seen something for half a second. So if y'all would like to, Char, if you wanna plug that where that's at, go ahead, Char. Because I think it's a really good thing. She tries to help as many kids out every year as she can, which is amazing. No matter, that's just it's amazing. There's a lot of kids that don't have nothing. So yeah, y'all click on Charismatic, and the link is in her bio. There you go. But anyway, I didn't want to cut you off. I just wanted to. I thought of that, and
No, no, you're good. Yeah, no, it's just inspiration, like she can say, hey, can you make an awesome gospel playlist? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm like, let's go. We battled. She gave me like 10 songs, and every single time I DJ'd, she told me like when to come in at what time, you know. So I just like, people, like her that, she just drove me just to keep getting better. She told me to keep practicing it, you know, and get better at it, and I nailed it, so just hard work pays off.
Yeah, absolutely. Hard work does pay off. And it sounds like you've been practicing. The one thing that I do know about anything in life, if you want to get better at it, it's just practice, 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 practice. And it's, my dad always said nothing worth having comes easy. So
Sure.
if you want to be good at something, you have to practice. And so it sounds like you've been putting in the work.
I have.
So I used to tell my daughter that all the time. She pitches softball, and when I got to where I was having to make her practice all the time, I'm like, listen, I'm not making you practice. This is for you. This is not for me, right? Either you want this or you don't. But I'm not gonna force you to do it, because then you're gonna resent me for making you do it. And uh, I'll give you all the tools that you need, and I'll help you any way you ask me to. But after that, it's on you.
Exactly. That's how it was when I played basketball. I played basketball for 18 years of my life. I played throughout my high school. And then and then when I tried for college, where I went to college, I was really good and stuff like that. So when the Knicks had an open camp just to try out and everything like that, I went and tried out. The coach pulled me aside. He said, "How tall are you?" I said, "I'm 5'10". He's like, I can't have you play. I said, "Well, what?" I said, "Well, why not?" He's like, "You're too short." He's like, "I have a point guard over there that's 6'2". He said, "You're 5'10". I said, "But hold on a second." I said, "Isaiah Thomas is a point guard. He's 5'9". Muggsy Bogues was 5'3". Spud Webb was 5'2". I said, "What's wrong with my height?" He said, "You're fast. You can pass. You can shoot." He's like, "But if you have somebody come up on you that's 6'3", he's like, they're gonna block you." I'm like, "Yeah, true. You're right." So, but I still play basketball though, and that's something I don't give up on either.
Man, it's all about doing what you love, and like like for me, I like to sing, and I do it for me. If you you got to do it for yourself, but even though like people are always going to tell you things, and you're always going to be behind the gun, but like all the people you mentioned, they were all told the same thing at one time: you're too short, you're too this. So you know, you
100%,
never know.
100%, all the way. You know, you
So
just
who,
you,
so I'm gonna take it the New York Knicks is your favorite team. No, the Brooklyn Nets. No.
nope.
Okay. Who are we looking at now?
So basketball wise, so I used to like the Chicago Bulls back in the 90s, when Jordan, Pippen, Longley, and all of them were on the team, because they went 72-10. They won 6 championships in a row. So I used to be my favorite team. They kind of went distant from basketball for a little bit. Um, I just started country on like school most and everything like that. And then when I came back, LeBron James came into play. And then I started following him around, when he was on Cleveland, then in Miami. Miami was my favorite team. And then the Golden State Warriors were my favorite team because they beat the Bulls record. They went 73-9. And then LeBron went to LA. He went to the Lakers. So now I'm like, okay, Lakers, are a fire of a team, but then there are teams out there right now that are shining, really shining, like in basketball wise, like the Brooklyn Nets, they have Harden, Durant, and DeAndre Jordan. That's a triple threat right there. You got speed. Kevin Durant can shoot, and DeAndre Jordan's a freaking beast in the paint, so you look at all those teams, they're like Golden State Warriors were freaking a fire of a team. The Splash Brothers, Clay and Steph. Um, and then you had all the other guys on there, but now they kind of all went separate. So now it's just like, which team's the best? Still don't know. So it's all like a guessing game. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm gonna say the best basketball player to ever touch a basketball was Michael Jordan. That's my opinion. But back then, people could play defense without getting a bunch of fouls called, and he still, Michael Jordan was the man. He didn't care. Like you put three people on Michael Jordan, he was going to score. He didn't care.
Yeah,
But
he's gonna score it all. He did not care. He could score from anywhere.
From anywhere. Facts.
Anywhere.
Right.
And when he could cross you over and he would do his little fadeaway, there's no way you could stop his fadeaway.
Put the tongue out.
Yeah. That's how it was every single time. You know, he would be like bowling, you know.
So you stream. I'm assuming you stream on here, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because some people they get in people's box and they go around, they just gift or gifters or whatever. So I wasn't real sure. So let everybody know when you stream and when they can expect to see you online.
Sure. Yeah. So I stream every single day, from 11 to 2. Because I go to my my actual job. I bartend at a restaurant. So I go live in the morning from 11 o'clock until 2. And then when I get home, I stream from 8 to like 10:30, and then I take a little break, and I stream from usually from like midnight till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So
awesome.
That's what I do.
Hey, man, I appreciate you being on the show. Thank you for the conversation. Everybody, make sure y'all favorite DJ Bossy. Well, I'm pointing here, but I think it's actually backwards. So yeah, I think he's actually over there. Yeah, I don't mirror my thing because it look. I'm so used to it being this way that it looks weird. But yeah, he's over there. Y'all favorite him. Go check out his streams. Go show him some love. Give him a favorite. Give him some hearts. Throw him some gifts. Whatever you got. And man, hey, I hope you have a blessed holiday and a happy Thanksgiving. And don't do too much Black Friday shopping. It's kind of hard on the wallet.
Hey, listen. I definitely won't. You know, and but Kenny, you know, I really appreciate you having me on your show. Really appreciate you having me. I hope you have a blessed holiday with your family and a happy Thanksgiving. You know, many more. I do want to say one thing though before I get out of the box. I always try to encourage people to do the best they can ever. And I've seen you on the app, for a little bit, and I always tell people, always strive to do the best you can ever, and never give up on your dreams, because when you start from the bottom, and when you start working your way up, if you quit, where you're gonna start? You're gonna start from the bottom. You stick to one thing, and you keep getting better in it every single day till you work your way up to the top. So that's just my little thing I say every single time.
Absolutely, brother. All right, man. Thank you for being here. You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate
just let me know, man. And everybody hit him with a fave. Thank you, brother.
Always, man. Thank you, Kenny. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Our next guest is Pot Princess. Well, hello, love. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I want to thank you for filling in on a short notice. Brooke got sick, and I know you were scheduled for next week, and you filled in. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad you did that.
No problem. I just kind of woke up from a nap, so I'm kind of with it. So just bear with me. My brain's not with me totally.
Oh, it's all good. Hey, you know what? Listen, matter of fact, I think Jay had an auction tonight, and I told him, yeah, I'll try to be there. And I was on stream this afternoon. I got off stream and I laid down and turned the TV on. And that's the last thing I remember. And I woke up and it was like 8:30 or close to 8:30. And I was like, oh, crap. And I was, oh, wait, it was 7:30 Eastern. So I was like, oh. It was 8:30.
Yeah, we were both in that, but he did amazing. So, yeah.
Good. I'm glad. I'm so glad because I really meant to be there. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. And then I had to go let them stick me and draw some blood. And it was that whole thing. But so can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm Pot Princess. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I stream daily. Lately it's been sporadic hours, but I'm on roughly anywhere between 3 and 16 hours a day, depending on the day, I guess.
3 and 16 hours?
Depending, like I've done really long streams. I've done like the 24-hour streams. I've done the 12-hour streams. I've done it's crazy, but lately it's been more between like the 3 and 8 hours. But
yeah. I have never attempted a 24-hour stream. I think The most I did was 15 and a half hours one time, and I was so dead. Like for the last probably 3 hours of it, or maybe a couple hours of it, I was like this. You know, I was just here.
Yeah.
So I can't even imagine trying to do 24 hours. Like
It's exhausting. It's hard.
Look, I would have to do this and act like I was awake the whole time. Here you go. This is what I would have to do. And just be asleep with the music playing.
Well, I swear, like halfway through it, I'm like this, or I'm like falling asleep, or it's like, and then people will just like send you like the like noisy gifts just to wake you up, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like,
Well, I mean, if I get 2 or 3 hours in the middle of that, I could do 24 hours. No problem. Because say last night I only had like 3 hours of sleep and I got up and had to go to the doctor. Not the doctor, but the what you call it, place where they draw blood and do all the blood work. So and I had to go before I ate. And so I went and did that first and then went and had lunch and that whole thing.
yeah. I'm with you. I've had barely any sleep. I had to take my cat to the vet today, kind of emergency. He's okay now, but I had to do that, and I have barely gotten any sleep. So.
Oh my goodness. What if you don't mind, what was wrong with your cat? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, he has stomach issues, and I guess as he's getting older, he's getting more and more stomach issues. So he was having trouble going to the bathroom. So it's been a few days, and then he started not eating. So we took him to the vet, and the vet did what they could. Hearing him in the back was not fun at all, but they did what he could, and now I got to take him back tomorrow so they can get the rest out of him, and then he can go back on a strict diet. But yeah, he was like badly constipated.
Okay, so. Well, hopefully he comes out of all that okay.
Oh yeah, he seems almost normal now. He's eating again, the food he's supposed to be eating, and yeah, so he seems to be better than he was this morning. So yeah.
Yeah, we probably have a lot of cats.
And I kind of went through this with my last cat as well. So it's not like I'm used to it, but it's like I get the stomach issues. So.
Right. Hey, I have stomach issues and I'm not a cat. So like I gotta be very careful.
Right.
If I eat the wrong thing, let me tell you. I have to take this. Hey y'all, this happens when you're older. I gotta take a Nexium every single day, or else suffer the consequences in the middle of the night, and it is not good.
Oh, I feel you. I struggle with those stomach issues every day ever since I was young. So, thank you.
So, how long have you been on the app?
I've been on the app just over a year. I'm gonna say about a year and 2 months. I kind of don't remember where I started, but it's been just over a year. But what brought me to streaming is COVID. A lot of people, like everybody, like I lost my job. I stopped working, and I came on here to meet new people, talk to new people. Didn't know what it was. Didn't know what I was going to do. For like 8 months, I pretty much just was on here talking to people. Well, my name is Pop Princess, so obviously getting high. And
I was gonna stay away from that because I know how some people are. They don't really want to touch on stuff like that, so I was gonna stay away from that. But that wasn't.
Well, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much my stream for like I even tried doing a flower power hour where I talked about weed for an hour. It kind of went well for like 3 weeks and then it just kind of fizzled out. But that's okay. That was the first shot of me trying to do a show type deal. So yes, I do smoke a lot of pot. I was talking about it, and you know what? It's still a big part of me, and what I do on stream, but like I try to stay away from like smoking so much on stream lately. Like I do off more. I'm still pretty high all the time, but I do it off screen.
See, you know what? Listen, I've told this story. A lot of people that's in here that's been in my stream have probably heard me tell this story. So I have a bad shoulder. I had a bad shoulder. It's weird. It fixed itself. Don't ask me. I don't know. The Lord decided to heal me, and I'm healed. So that's all I care about. But so a friend of mine sent me some THC. They call it. Somebody said it's called RSO oil. But anyway, it's like 98%, whatever. And he told me just take a little bit, like about a rice grain. And anyway, well, there's one thing about me, my whole life, I've only tried marijuana probably that many times, if that, maybe less, maybe that many times. It's been more than that, probably that many times. But anyway, who's counting? But anyhow, like kudos to y'all because listen, that stuff, it makes me paranoid. My heart beats so fast, it races like it's gonna like I took it and I'm like, did they lace this shit with speed? What is going on? My heart's going, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like what's going on?
So I can relate with the RSO, but the thing is my tolerance is so high that a rice size did nothing. Like someone told me to take a rice size piece. No, I had to take like this much or like half of it. Still, like I got high as fuck, but yeah, pardon my English.
I took 4 rice grains because I upped it to 2. Then I was like, okay, now I got a little tolerance. So I'm like, okay, I can up it again. And I went from 2 to 4. Yeah. Bad mistake.
Yeah.
Bad mistake. I was high for 2 days. Yeah. I don't suggest anybody doing that. Like,
microdose. If you're going to do edibles, if you're going to do RSO, what I suggest is you microdose. You take little bits at a time until you feel the high you want to feel, because you can green out, or whatever term they use for it in the States. I know it's a little bit different. And you can not feel good. So I just like microdose, know what you're doing,
Right.
and be safe with it. You can have fun, but you can also green out and not feel good afterwards.
There was no having fun. I didn't feel bad, but I didn't like that. Like, listen, you know how I knew when I was in trouble, y'all? This is how I knew when I was in trouble. I went to the refrigerator, opened the refrigerator up. I got a brand new package of 16 ounces of lunch meat. Well, 16 ounces is 1 pound for those of y'all that don't know. So I got 1 pound of lunch meat out, opened it. I sat there with the refrigerator door open and ate the whole package of lunch meat. And I remember thinking while I'm doing this, oh, I'm way too high. I was so high, my high got high, y'all. So that was the last time.
Don't even get me started about the munchies. The munchies that my boyfriend and I get into at nighttime when we get high. Like, yeah, it's sometimes it's serious. We end up ordering ice cream and then chicken and then pizza, and it gets crazy. And speaking of the boyfriend, there he is in there. But
yeah, see, like, look, listen, that's how I was when I was drinking. I ain't drinking since New Year's Eve of 2010. So it's been a while. But that was my thing when I was drinking. After I got through drinking, I was ready to eat, and I would eat. Like, I would go to I'm sure, yeah, I don't know if y'all got Denny's in Canada, right? I go to Denny's and I'd get chicken fried steak and eggs, and then I would get like a freaking a milkshake, and man, and the next day I'd look at my ticket and I'd go, wow, I ordered all that? What in the world is going on?
Yeah, so sometimes when we sprawl everything out, we're like, what did we just do? Like, how much did we just order? Like, it's enough for like 10 people. It's crazy.
Okay, I think we cut out technical difficulties. My internet cut out for half a second, but we're back. Okay.
That's okay. There we go.
Yeah,
I was just saying that the munchies get crazy sometimes. Sometimes it just, like, when we sprawl it all out and stuff, you just don't know how much we've ordered. Like, sometimes it just, yeah, the munchies get insane.
Yeah. All right. Man, I appreciate you filling in and coming. Oh, before I wanted to ask you, I've been sitting here. See, I'm one of the people that if I don't ask you while it's on my brain, I forget it, and I almost did. So you got a show on here, correct?
I do. I do host the lip sync battle every other Friday. We might be doing it every Friday, but right now it's every other Friday. We have 9 contestants. It will be going to 6 contestants in January. It's just a little bit easier to get 6 contestants. But it's kind of a battle royale style. You guys, they come into my stream. I'll put them in the medium box like you have me here. They'll perform 1 to 2 songs depending if they go to the final round. No singing. That is like the major rule is you don't sing, but we have people who like dress up in costume, who do dance routines, who just bring it all out. Like it's been so much fun. We've had so many people on here, and it just brings so many people together just through music. One day I was just sitting in my stream lip syncing because I can't sing. I have no musical talent whatsoever. So I'll just literally sit there and I'll lip sing some songs. And one day I was lip singing Frozen, Let It Go, and I was being all dramatic about it. I was just being all dramatic, and then I'm like, wouldn't this be fun if people did this in my stream and we did a competition and it kind of just started like that. And then I did my one show, and then I think my second show I met Emoji J, and it has just spiraled ever since. He has been amazing with promoting and getting my flyers out there, making my website like he has been amazing getting the people on my show and everything like that. So without Emoji J, my show would not be where it is right now.
Hey, listen, I understand that. Like, I had somebody that was helping me with my show, and they quit kind of suddenly, and so I was kind of scrapping it together for a couple of weeks, and it was just like, oh my god. And then Jay come along, he says, "Hey Kenny, message me," and I messaged him. I said, "What's up?" He's like, "Do you need an admin?" And I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Can I do it?" And I was like, "Absolutely, thank you, Lord."
I know, right? I didn't know how much I needed somebody. Like,
And look, and then within a few hours, he's like, "Okay, I got you booked up to the end of the year. Do you want me to keep going?" I was like, "What?"
I know, I'm literally booked up till February. Like we're booked up till February now. I have the spreadsheet on my phone. I look at everything, and he has everything. I do not treat him well enough for like for him to do everything that he does for me. Like he does way too much, and it's amazing. Like without Emoji J, my show wouldn't be where it is. Like if anybody needs any promotional things, any interviews, any websites, posters, flyers, like please hit up Emoji J because he doesn't get enough credit. He really doesn't. So
Oh, absolutely. He's
and
been wonderful to me, and you know what I appreciate about Emoji. I'm going to tell you is the communication. Um, with my last admin, that was one of I think mine and their issue was they didn't communicate with me, and so you know they didn't communicate me with what they wanted from me, and therefore I couldn't do what they wanted me to do because they didn't communicate. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But his communication is really good. He always let you know when he needs something, and you know I can say, "Oh, I'll get it to you." He's like, "It's no hurry. Just you know we need it by a certain day." So he always lets me know way ahead of time. So, man. But anyway,
yeah, he's more on the ball than I am. Like um he has it done. But I have to say thank you so much for letting me be on your show, and I appreciate it. And
absolutely, absolutely, you're welcome back anytime. And see, you're doing your thing on Fridays, and my whole thing is here lately, just so everybody knows, like the weekends I've been taking off because my kids are seniors in high school and they're going to be going off to college next year. So I kind of take Fridays off to spend as much time with them as I can, even if it's just we just go to dinner and hang out and watch a movie afterwards or whatever. That's what we've been doing. So the weekends I've been kind of, you know, if I have time to get on, I get on. If I don't, then I don't. You know, that's kind of
yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah, I have my stepkids every other weekend, and sometimes I'm on here and well they're playing and stuff, but then other times I'm like, all right, let's go out, and then I'm not on here as much at all. Like we spend family time together and stuff. So no, I totally get that, and it's understandable. And literally, Emoji J is trying to get my show featured. So if he does that, it might not even be on a Friday. So maybe we can have you on my show one day because I would love to have that. So.
All right. Well, hey, look, everybody, y'all favorite pop princess, go show her some love. Go see if you want to be a guest on her show. Contact Emoji or maybe even her. I don't know.
Yeah, or me, either or. Yeah.
Yeah, get on there and get your lip sync on, y'all. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a great night. Thank you.
You too, love. Yo, Zaddy, are you still here, Zaddy? If so, you can get in the box and sing one more. If not, it's no big deal. Oh, y'all, I want to thank everybody for all the gifts, all the guests tonight. Make sure y'all favor all the gifters. Please favorite Emoji J, all the guests. Emperor's Panda, hello, how are you doing? NorCal, y'all make sure y'all favorite the beautiful and talented NorCal. She'll be on the show. Baby Blues, thank you. She'll be on the show in the upcoming weeks.
That's boss.
All right, man. Take us out of here, brother.
I told you I'll be here, boss. I have to make sure. 100.
No, it's all good, man. I understand it's late and things happen, you know. Well, I don't even know. What time is it where you're at?
It's about 9 a.m. here in the morning, Tuesday morning.
Oh, okay. So you're just waking up. Okay.
Yeah, you know, we're in the future over here, so that's how we roll.
All right, go for it.
All right.
This is Cindy's production. Life goes on and on. Life goes on and on. Life goes on and on. Baby, life goes on and on. Life goes on and on. Life goes on. Life goes on and on. Living now before the sun.
I tell you, life goes on every day and night in the game. I'm talking about the fates for the change in the name. I never wanna try to see your flame. Can I talk to you? You know you are the best every day and night. And life goes on. You gotta represent yourself. I check that image in the mirror. You talk about the representation of your inner self. You got the reading to it. I tell you, keep the flow, keep on going every day. And life goes on. You gotta move along. It doesn't matter. Never try to let the pain set you back. I tell you, move on and try to move straight forward. Look up to your future and keep on going every way.
Life goes on and on. Life goes on and on.
Okay.
Life goes on and on. Baby, life goes on and on.
Okay.
Life goes on and on. Life goes on. Life goes on and on. Living now before the sun.
Sometimes the setback want to try to take it back, try to break it down with the negativities. They talk about the demons. You see the world is crazy. We are the change. When you try to change your inner self in this way, I gotta see the rain. You see the pain in the face. I know I'm coming to try to be the change and let the world try to celebrate the peace. I know we got the seas. Everybody gotta lead to the fetus with it. You lose the love and soul. You never wanna stop crying. You cry and cry. Tears couldn't bring them back. I tell you, people, life goes on and life flows on and life move on. You gotta get back to your feet. Okay.
Life goes on and on. Life goes on and on. Baby, life goes on and on. Life goes on and on. Life goes on.
They talk about vaccination every day. Now they talk about the booster shots. You gotta take it. And what is going on? I tell you, leave alone. You are the reason to your reading. Let me get along. And life goes on. When you wake up, try to keep your praise. You gotta wake up, try to energize your body, and try to feel better with your inner mind and stay motivated, stay activated. That's the reason for the fight. Life goes on. Life goes on.
Life goes on and on, baby, life goes on and on. Life goes on and on. Life goes on. Life goes on and on. Living now before the dawn. Life goes on and on. Life goes on and on. Life goes on and on. Baby, life goes on and on. Life goes on and on. Life goes on. Life goes on and on.
All right, bro. Thank you for taking us out of here. No, NorCal, you're good, love. You're good. You're always good. Everybody, make sure y'all favorite everybody in red. Favorite everybody in here. Especially favorite. I was fixing to point that way. Favorite Zaddy. Go check him out. Go check him
Yes,
out.
boss. Thank you so much, everyone. Much love, King. And thanks for having me on your show once more. It's a privilege. Like, greetings to everybody.
No problem. Thank you for being here, bro. Hey, this concludes another episode. This concludes another episode of our show. Everybody, thank you for being here. I hope everybody has a great weekend. A great weekend. A great week and a good holiday. Lucky for you, I'm here. Let's see. Lucky for you, I'm here. Let's see. Thank you for the rose. Okay. I see you. Yo, Jay, thank you for all you do. Everybody, Emoji J, you can see his YouTube channel at YouTube at Emoji J or Emoji J at YouTube.com. Ah, okay. I thought you looked familiar. Yeah, go check out. He always has all the shows on there. YouTube/Emoji J. I know, Jay, I get that wrong every week. You think I need to write notes down where I can just like my uncle. Yeah. I think when you put that .com back there, just so y'all know, I think when you put .com in something, I think it might make you disappear. Just saying, it might make you disappear. Well, anyway, I had a great show. Thank y'all, everybody, for being here. I appreciate all the love and all the support. And we'll be back again next Monday with another great lineup. If the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise. Well, tried to make something.